Hi, it's Barbara and Sofia, and today we're gonna learn about ionic compounds.
But first, let's talk about science. Science is divided in three branches: biology, physics, and chemistry. Chemistry is the study of the composition and properties of matter.
In chemistry, we use the periodic table, which organizes the elements in horizontal rows or periods by increasing the atomic number, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And it's also divided by metals and non-metals. Period is horizontal and group is vertical.
Also, it's divided in Group A and Group B. If you see at the top of each column, it says 1A, 2A, 3B, 4B, and so on. If it's 1A, it means it has one valence electron and will have +1 of ionic charge. If it's 2A, it means it has two valence electrons and +2 of ionic charge. Same with 3A, it will have 3 valence electrons and +3 of ionic charge. Then 4A, 4 valence electrons and has ±4 of ionic charge. Then 5A changes, is 5 valence electrons and you will have -3 of ionic charge. Then 6A is 6 valence electrons and -2 of ionic charge. And then 7A, it will have 7 valence electrons and -1 of ionic charge. 8A are noble gases and they are completely neutral, so that will be 8 valence electrons and 0 of ionic charge. So this is the valence electron table for you to see it more clear. So why did I skip Group B? Group B are transition metals, and because they conduct energy, their ionic charge can change. Their ionic charge can be 1, 2, 3, or 4, but the most common one is 2.
So let's go back to ionic compounds. Ionic compounds are 2 or more elements chemically bonded together to form a neutral compound using its ionic charges, achieving a noble gas configuration. And that will be 8 electrons. To identify ionic compounds, make sure at least it have one metal. Now you're prepared to solve ionic compounds. First, let's identify some ionic charges. Calcium, that is in 2A and has 2 of ionic charge. Boron, that is in 3A and has 3 of ionic charge. And tin, that is in 4A and has ±4 of ionic charge.
Now let's do some examples of how to solve ionic compounds. The first example is vanadium 3 oxide. The Roman number 3 tells you that it has a charge of +3. So vanadium is in Group B and has a charge of +3. So the answer will be vanadium 2 oxygen 3, because vanadium has a charge of +3 and oxygen a charge of -2. And then you have to cross them, so that will give you the answer of vanadium 2 oxygen 3.
Now let's do the second example. Barium sulfide. Barium is in 2A and this means it has +2 ionic charge. Sulfur is in 6A and it has -2 of ionic charge. So we cross it, this will be barium 2 and sulfide 2. And we simplify it and will give us BaS. The third example will be with a polyatomic ion, NH4Br. NH4 stands for ammonium. And Br, that is in 7A and it's bromine, it has -1 of ionic charge. And ammonium has +1. So the answer will be ammonium bromide. And remember to always end with IDE.
Now you know how to solve ionic compounds.
Thank you for watching!